Having grown up in an evangelical fundamentalist home with a father who was a leader in that movement, I guess I'm pretty attuned to the nuances of who's who in that movement. So when the family every year, a group in Washington, also known as the C Street Group, organizes the National Prayer Breakfast, it really ought to raise eyebrows, to say the least, especially now that the family is so closely associated with this anti-gay legislation in Uganda that would seek the death penalty of gays that's been exposed in the news media recently. So a couple of days ago, a number of religious leaders and I met in Washington to launch a counter-effort to the National Prayer Breakfast and to urge President Obama to either boycott the prayer breakfast or speak out not just about gay rights in Uganda and worldwide, but name the family and ask Doug Coe, the leader, why he had not spoken up against this legislation and used his considerable international, behind-the-scenes, some would say nefarious power to do something about this. And so I would urge people to be part of an alternative who are interested in the National Prayer Breakfast, which is called the American Prayer Hour, and you can go to americanprayerhour.org and learn about this alternative, and also let the White House know that we really need a real separation of church and state, and that these far-right groups waiting in the wings to turn both this country and other countries around the world into a theocracy need to be denounced and exposed, not played with and used for political connections into the evangelical subculture. So my view is that the president should not have anything to do with the National Prayer Breakfast, given that it's organized by the family. And if he is going to have something to do with it, that he ought to use this as an opportunity to stand up and make it very clear that from his point of view, religion is not about hating people, much less executing gays. This is Frank Schaeffer for GRITtv.